Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. It's your brother Kanak coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. And this lesson, I'm entitled this lesson, The Breakdown. Okay, the breakdown, basically the breakdown of the wicked system. Okay, Esau, Edom, the wicked elite. Okay, the banksters, the Illuminati, whatever name you want to call them, we know them as the Edomites, according to the scriptures. And the Most High has something against these people. And this is why you're seeing just a total degradation of not only the American system, but the people's minds and throughout the whole planet Earth. You know, you can watch countless videos of just, people just turning evil, just no morals. Okay, whales beaching themselves, birds just dropping out of the sky, dying. People dying from all these mysterious diseases. People taking up arms against each other, killing each other. This world is getting progressively evil, more evil as the breakdown of Babylon the Great and the Edomite hegemony continues, right? And in the midst of that, the Most High, he's building up the fallen tabernacle of David, okay, which consists of the hopeful elect out of all the tribes, okay, 12 tribes, 12,000 out of each tribe, and then that mixed multitude, okay, of Israelites that are going to come back to Yahweh Shema Shai. So while this place is being broken down right before our eyes, infrastructure, pretty much everything, the Most High is building his elect up, okay? Now this is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, okay? And we're in that season, as it's going to go down, we're in the season of the Edomites being broken down. Mass confusion, mass bewilderment, mass fear. Even with the elites are going to be in fear. Okay, all the things that are coming to the earth, more chariot sightings, and that's how the elites know they have a short time. That's why they're trying to get their plan. Their enterprise. They're trying to put the stamp on their enterprise and really warp speed this RFID microchip. That the warp speed that's still in effect. Okay, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And the Lord, he allowed Esau to plant. Okay, he allowed Esau to build up this great kingdom. Okay, known as Babylon, the Great in the scriptures. Okay, America. He allowed Esau to do that. Okay, he allowed Esau to take us down. Okay, so now that the plant is grown, it's being withered. Now it's time for that plant to be plucked up from the roots. And that's exactly what the Most High is going to do. He's going to pluck you Edomites up that are planted, your power, your influence. He's going to pull it from the roots. And when you pull a plant out and you pull the roots, there's no way that plant can bounce back, right? You can chop the leaves off. You can even chop the stump. You can, chop it down towards the stump. But if the roots are still in the earth, there's a chance that that plant or that tree, okay, can continue to grow. Okay, but see, Esau, he's going to be plucked up and he's not going to be able to grow anymore. He's going to be cast down. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down. That's it. See that? A time to break down. Now let's look at this word break down. Just to get a little bit more information there. In the Hebrew, paratizah, right? It means to break through or down or over, burst, breach. Yeah. How does the scripture go? It's like a breach ready to burst. To break or burst out from womb or enclosure. The scriptures speak about these the birth pains, and that's why America, the four the four corners of America, or you could say the 50 states of America, they're all going through some type of turmoil, whether it be unemployment, whether it be a spike in crime, whether it be different natural disasters such as what's going down there in Texas. You had natural disasters going on in California months back with the wildfires. A lot of people were devastated by those wildfires, and they weren't able to bounce back. So it's just one thing after another, and those are the plagues that Yahweh Shema Shai has sent down, okay, to destroy the wicked, all right, to break through or down, make a breach in. Yeah, the breach. I gotta find that scripture. The breach is pretty much. This place is ready to go, man. Let me just look for it really quickly. Let's do a word search. Yep. Um, that might be it too. But give me a second. Let's check this one out right here in Isaiah. Well, I'm sorry. Isaiah 30. Right, which this is talking about. Right, this is talking about Israel. Let me read it. This is Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and the stay thereon. And this is directly talking about you Israelites that trust in Babylon. You trust in lies. You trust in oppression. You trust in Biden. Biden, Harris. You trust in all gods outside of Yahweh Shema Shai, which you can throw Esau in there too, because he despised the word. He has the book. He has the breakdown. He has the understanding. Okay, he can do right. Okay, but he chooses not to do right, which is inside of him to not to do right. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach. See that? A breach ready to fall. And this place is ready to fall. The falling or the breaking down of Babylon the Great. Okay, and 2/3 they're going to fall right along with this place because they're holding on. This is a sinking ship, and the elect, they're getting on the life rafts, okay, provided by Yahweh Shema Shai. But the 2/3, they believe that the ship can be fixed when it's going down. It's pretty much it's sinking, but they're holding on tight, okay, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking coming suddenly at an instant, and that's how it's going to happen. All these different scourges, right? The scriptures speak about scourges for amendment, right? All these scourges, all these plagues, they're happening in a way to where people are not really understanding what's going on. They just think, oh, it's just things are happening. It might, there's more things happening, than regular, but we can bounce back. We can, get together and come together and hold hands and create a solution. Now there is no solution that you can, come up with to get you out of the things that are coming to the earth. And when it totally collapses, when all just pretty much hell breaks loose, it's gonna seem like it's been in an instant. But these things are not happening instantly. These things, which they are happening pretty quickly and fast, because this place is going down quickly. Yahweh Shai said, "I beheld Satan fall from heaven as lightning." Right? Yet, the wicked are not. They're not in understanding of why these things are happening. So when they do happen, it's going to seem like it's instant. But we know that, hey, Esau's just getting jacked up, right? But Esau, he's completely finished. Esau doesn't even know what's going on. He knows somewhat, but who really knows what's going on is the prophets. And what's going to prove that is when all things turn to shit, they're going to have to come and inquire. That's how bad it's going to get when they're going to inquire. Okay, with the lowly people on the earth, so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, they're going to inquire, and we're going to tell them the truth. We're going to tell them that you're going down. Okay, we're going to tell them that this is it. So that was it on that scripture, right? So I'm back. paratiza, to was that the break down, the word break down, to break into, to break open, to break up. See, the Most High is breaking this place up, breaking pieces, to break out violently upon, to break over, limits, increase, to use violence. Yeah, in Babylon, you could read that in Revelation, the 18th chapter. Babylon is going to go down with violence. It's going to be broken down with violence. In order to break something down, the act of breaking something down is an act of violence, whether it be a sandcastle, right? You built the sandcastle and then you smash it. That's an act of violence, right? You build something with Legos and then you smash it. That's an act of violence. Okay, just as the Most High, he allowed Esau to build up America. Now it's time for America to be thrown down. Okay, and life is going to get harder. Okay, for you Americans. Okay, unemployment is just at an all-time high. There's massive records of people using food stamps, right? And brothers got to use it. Hey, use it, right? The scriptures speak about using this world but not abusing this world. Okay, if you got to get on unemployment, get on unemployment. If you got to use food stamps, get on food stamps. You got to get on programs, get on them programs. You know, ultimately the Most High is going to destroy everything. Okay, I mean that's pretty much it on that. So let me go back and read that. Give me a second. Read that verse again. Ecclesiastes 3:3. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. Yeah, Babylon was built up, but it's not in that time to build up. It's in the time to break down, the latter part, right? Because this is an ephemeral kingdom, meaning it's only lasting for a short time. Really, if you look at it, Esau has only been in power for a very short time. He hasn't had, it seemed like a long time, but it hasn't really been that long of a time. All right, and how much more evident it is in these last days. So let me go right to the point. Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down." See? And they shall call them the border of wickedness. Let's look at that word, throw down. This place is being thrown down with violence. Okay? Hey, you watch the news, man. The news, if you're not in the spirit, man, the news can weigh down on your spirit. We watch the news, we like, God damn, this is all type of hell going on. I was watching it earlier. I woke up, I just turned the news on. I turn on some local news, and pretty much out here in the Bay Area is pure hell. Okay, people getting robbed, jacked. It was a case in which, somebody came by and they did a drive-by shooting. They killed somebody, and then a firefighter and a paramedic got shot. Okay, and one of the fire chiefs, he was like, "Yeah, this is the first time that's ever happened." Because the dude, he shot into the fire truck and the ambulance, and hit the first responders, man. So it's not even safe to be a first responder. So you're gonna have first responders that they're like, "Hey, I'm not going to work because it's dangerous." Okay, that's the point in which we're getting to. Okay, where it's just going to be dangerous to do your job. It's going to be dangerous just to work at McDonald's. Okay, because you're going to have crazies just come in and just shoot and kill people for no apparent reason. But those are those spirits being raised up in these last days, right? I'll watch another another clip in which they said that a man kidnapped a woman, a young 13, 14-year-old girl, right? For no apparent reason, killed her parents, and then when they questioned him, he didn't have a reason. Like, I just seen the girl and I just wanted to kill her parents and take her. And she ended up escaping, but it was just for no apparent reason, so to speak. These are the type of, because it's some spirits being roused up, man. Some them evil spirits. And those spirits are created for vengeance. Okay? So that word there is haram, haras. I'm sorry, haras. It says to tear down, break down, overthrow, beat down, break through, destroy, pluck down, pull down, throw down, ruin, destroy utterly. I mean, pretty much that's pretty much what we need to read. You can go into a lesson on each of those words. So let's read this again. Whereas Edom saith, who's Edom? Who are the Edomites? Okay, you already know who the Edomites are. Where Edom saith, we are impoverished, because at one point they were in impoverished state. Okay, we had them pushed up into the mountains. We had them under us. But we will return and build the desolate place, and that's essentially what they've done. They came into power, and who gave them that power? Who gave them that ability to break down the other nations, build armies, build empires? The Most High, because it was a time for them to be built up, right? Hundreds of years ago, it was a time for them to be built up, going into the Renaissance, the late 1300s. Around that time, that's when they start coming into power, the Edomites, from going down into power during the pagan Roman Empire. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, see, but I will throw down. Yeah, they're going to build, and they built this so-called great kingdom, this intricate kingdom. Babylon the Great. You got NATO, the EU, all the allies. You got the different military forces. You got the different technologies that they're building, right? And they think that the build up is going to be forever. Somehow, some way, they're going to be able to get out of all these different plagues that are hitting their ass. Okay, and that's what Pharaoh thought too. That somehow, some way, he's going to stay in the power. But that's not the case. They shall build, but I will throw down. So we read what that word throw down means. Okay, they shall call them the border of wickedness, and this is the stigma that's now being placed upon the Edomites. Is the borders of wickedness, or the wicked, known in the Bible, and they're actually having to confront this. Okay, they're actually having to confront these things that they're being labeled as, and they're trying to deem them as conspiracy theories. And this is how they're going to use, the Israelites, right? The so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, or so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, to demonize and to try to take down this movement. But they can't take down this movement because this movement is not made with hands. There's not you can't go to a particular leader and okay, this is the leader. I'm gonna smite the leader, and then everybody else is gonna scatter. Now this is directly created from the heavens, okay, and this is also prophesied that this would happen. This is a testament, or a sign, or a wonder, in which we will know that this man is ultimately going down. Is when you see the Israelites coming back to their nationality, their heritage, man. When you see the prophets out there prophesying, telling you the things that are going to happen. Okay, we're telling you what's going to happen. We're telling you how America is going to be broken down. It's actually being broken down right before your eyes. But the majority of people, they don't have that spiritual understanding of what's going on. They're so stuck in their own little bubble, in their own little microcosm. Okay, the border of wickedness. So Esau, Edom, is now being labeled the border of wickedness, the wicked, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. Okay, and I have a couple more scriptures, but we'll wrap it up there. Yahweh Shema Shai has righteous anger against the Edomites. Okay, forever. That anger has never went away. Okay, and look what they're doing. They're destroying everything. They're destroying the earth. They're trying to destroy the people of the Most High, but it's not going to work. Okay, the Most High is throwing down. Okay, he's breaking down. How does it go in Ecclesiastes? He's breaking down America. Okay, we're in the breakdown. Okay, so I pray that you brothers were edifying. Until next time, shalom to the elect.